Episode 5 features Jack's first true chance at getting home. Jack runs from Aku's minions, only to inadvertently lead them to a group of astronauts building an escape ship to flee Aku's domain. The cover blown, Jack volunteers to help them get through Aku's space blockade, and in return, they promise to provide a way home. I do love how they prepare Jack for space travel in a very similar way to actual astronauts, including riding a bike underwater and upside down to simulate zero gravity, though I wish they went a little more cartoonish with Jack's expressions in the G-Force simulator. And it's another example of how adaptable Jack is. He's never been in a rocket-powered spacesuit before, but once he learns the controls, he's Buzz freakin Lightyear, and when they're in space, he finds that severing the bodies of Aku's robotic bug armada isn't enough to stop them. So he uses his experience with repelling ticks to fully disable the heads. Again, new technology, familiar methods. And like I mentioned, they do present a probable scenario where once they reach light speed, they could theoretically send Jack through time and back to his own year, but once they're about to launch Jack's pod, Jack has to abort to prevent a large laser cannon from destroying the ship and killing the astronauts. Even though if he just stayed in the pod and let it launch, he'd be sent back to his own time and could stop this from ever happening, making this one of several episodes where Jack's loyalty technically overrides his sense. We could also point out that there's no way Jack would survive re-entry and the fall back to Earth, but this isn't the show for that brand of logic. Overall, an okay episode where not much happens, but the visuals continue to impress, so it's my headcanon the ship blew up halfway through when this loose coffee flew into one of their systems.